Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Music Village. And you know, folks, like we said last week on Music Village, there was a lot of stuff we had to unpack. But along the way of unpacking all the stuff, we forgot some very important information and things that we did leading up to the first episode of the new year for shows, including Music Village. And one thing we forgot to include is our annual traditional form of something we like to call the New Year's Fallout. And my God, this year's New Year's was just as crazy as the rest of them. Probably crazier than all the other ones we've experienced throughout the years. Because what happened, folks, and we might as well get this out of the way now, is right after we got done watching the fireworks, right next to the church that we usually watch the fireworks with our sister, we walked home, made our way back home, just sitting there, just, happy that we're in a new year, fresh start, everything's looking good. All of a sudden, while we're walking down the street, we see this geyser of fireworks out of somebody's yard. It was this fireworks box thing. I don't know what in the world it was. All I know, it shot out pyrotechnics into the air. And immediately when I saw that, I started screaming, "Goldberg! Goldberg!" And the guy in the yard was like, "Huh?" And I said, "Oh, nothing." And as those pyrotechnics went off, further down the street, we would see another house with pyrotechnics and fireworks going off all over the place. And by the time we reached the end of the street, it smelled like gunpowder. It smelled like gunpowder and apparently pizza, because for some strange reason, somebody was outside eating pizza and saying, "Happy New Year, woo!" And now you see at home, everybody, the reason why in the world we were so glad that we got done with the Tuesday night special earlier than what we anticipated with how crazy the new year got. And to make things even better, like we said last week on Music Village, we even started streaming on our Twitch page known as the Instant Hero, capturing all of those video game moments for all of you fans out there. And the real reason we really started streaming, not only because of Bandlish and because of Super Hobbit and all the cool games they played, but we heard you fans out there for years and years and years on end. There's no way half of that crazy stuff he did in video games are true. There's no way half of those video game stories exist in real life. There's no way DJ Smokey ever did any of that stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with the power of the internet and the power to actually make highlights of the crazy things that happens in the games that we do, we now have the ability to say, well, here's your proof. We know a couple of you come from the show me state, and you need a little bit of evidence of how crazy my video game life is. So there, on our Twitch page, The Instant Hero, you will find some of the funniest, yet some of the wildest moments in video game history that we've done over this past full week of streaming that we've done. And including crazy moments such as, and not limited to, when my friend Jay Meeks decided to run a helicopter into our helicopter and we magically survived. And after that, I came up with a plot for the movie Darkman 4, and even the case of when my friend Jay Meeks decided, and yes, most of these crazy moments comes from my friend Jay Meeks actually running me over with a monster truck, and his monster truck doing triple flips into the air, landing on its wheels like a glove, and just driving off into the sunset while me and Juju and another friend of ours called Ronald or Roland actually rolling down the street trying to collect a package for our local business in Grand Theft Auto Online. So yeah, definitely a lot of insanity and more to come. And if I can post it on YouTube with music excluded, we will include these little miniature moments and something that we're gonna do called, I guess, video game stories shorts? Yeah, miniature moments in video game history that we've done that we're gonna post online to show you guys that what we do is legit in these video game stories. Yeah, expect that really, really soon once we're able to get, the ins and outs of streaming done so we can actually bring it to you, the fans at home. And besides all of that, folks, another major, and I do mean major, announcement that we were able to get from Takeshi Video Game Music Records USA, who is on their SoundCloud page, would give us some very excellent video game news that we couldn't wait to share with you fans at home, because the video game known as Kid Soldier and the Military Troop Cats PCA 4 is finally released and is available on his itch.io page entitled Takeshi Game Studios.itch.io with the Kid Soldier title and PCA 4 underneath it, but we will put a link down below for you folks to go out there and play that game. And this weekend, as a little bit of a spoiler for the 4-year anniversary of the Indie Radio Arcade, we will be doing an outside the box review for this game, and we'll have a full review for you most likely by the 28 Days of Greatness. Or we may include it during Flash Mania before the end of this month. Either way, we're definitely going to give this game the wonderful exposure that it deserves. And oh folks, I almost forgot, we have some more good news that we were able to get this week in this first full week of the new year that we couldn't mention on MusicVillage or the Tuesday night special, but we'll mention to you right now that JAKL, aka Jason Klung, aka the guy we keep mentioning for the Tuesday night special because of the intro song he did called Pet the Dog, he would be able to share some exclusive footage on his YouTube page featuring the game of Dead Winter with gameplay featuring Lizzie, aka the girl who is able to use the broom to take out zombies with a vengeance. And I had a short conversation with him and asked him, hey, this footage is good, but here's hoping in the near future you can actually include Monday for the next bit of footage that you could do. And he would respond back and make my day by saying the following: thanks. I bet I could convince Allie to show a Monday Arena playthrough. And I'm really hoping that goes through because I am a big fan of Monday because he reminds me a little bit of, Max Payne with a little hint of the Officer Monday from Dragnet and even a little hint of Neo from The Matrix. That's how cool this guy is. But if you guys don't believe me on how cool he is, you can head on over to the YouTube page of one man only known as JAKL to see the exclusive footage of Allie and a screenshot picture of Monday sitting at the bar waiting to be selected for a zombie shooting mission. And I guess with all those good vibes in the air to kick off MusicVillage on the right foot, folks, I think it's time for us to go ahead, head back into this music, and when we return, we'll be back with another edition of the Friday Night Greenlight right after this. So don't go anywhere just yet, folks, and stay tuned.